Hey guys, Paloma here and welcome to the Bates House. Today I'm coming at you guys with a 75% off Monday Goodwill haul. I do have a lot of regular price items that I simply could not pass up. A lot of them are personal and not too many for the shop, but I couldn't help myself because a lot of these items are really awesome and at really great prices. To keep this video somewhat at a decent time, we are gonna dive right in. Starting off with the biggest item, I found this nice little wood plate shelf. You can see, or like a display shelf because it has that inset piece right here where your plates would go leaning on a wall. I found this, and this was blue tag, 75% off today. So for $6, that means that we got it for $1.50, and it's a really big shelf. It's actually in fantastic condition. It's very springy, and it's got bunnies. The kids said that it looked like from the scene from Peter Rabbit. It has all of its hooks, but I'm thinking about keeping this and redoing it. Probably doing a light stain, or doing a light sand. I don't know, I'm torn because the image is really cute. I just don't really do much decor for spring. I kind of have holiday decor and year-round decor, so I don't really do the in-between. That being said, I figured for $1.50, it's a really nice structured piece that I could upcycle and change into something else and probably sell as a DIY board. So I've been talking to the hubby and I'm like, man, I feel like Christmas is like right around the corner. And he's like, girl, you better stop. So I am oh so serious about my Christmas season, because for me, Christmas is a whole season. Like, if I could have it 6 months out of the year, I totally would. I did go through the Christmas stuff because it's overflowing with goodies, and I was so tempted to get so many things, but I didn't. I contained myself and I behaved myself, and I just got 2 things, well, one set and then another thing. So I did find these pretty burlap sewn stockings. I don't know if these are like from a store or if they're DIY, but they are cute. So this is for yours truly, Mrs. Claus. Got that one. It's got these cute little flowers on there. Very rustic little stockings. We have our own stockings with our names on them and all that stuff that my in-laws gave us from Santa one year. And those sit on one side of the fireplace, but we have a double-sided fireplace. So you have one front here, and then you have the wall by the front door, and then you have another side that you see through on the other side in the living room. We also have a mantle on that side, but I don't have stockings on that side. I actually got these stockings for that side. I'm short one stocking though, but it kind of fits because the hubby always has a different color stocking from everybody else. Everybody has red and he has blue. I got 3 of these here with the little 2 buttons there, and they're really cute. Just little burlap stockings. And then this one here. And I think this is gonna be Damien's, because Damien is one of the older kiddos. And so, yeah, so far all I need is 2 more that are similar to this. One for the hubby and one for Boogie. I also picked this up. It's a World Market long red and kind of like canvas drop clothy fabric table runner. We have an 8-foot table in our dining room that the hubby built, which we are actually going to sell and then rebuild ourselves another table because now we got more skills than we used to. And this is going to be going across the top of my table, and it is beautiful. I love this kind of muted down, toned down color. Super cute. That was all the Christmas that I got. I was so tempted to just go cuckoo nuts, but I didn't. This one was for the shop, but the hubby might claim it, so yeah. It's a 1989 Stein pottery mug. This is so cool. Check this out. When it comes to Steins, I really try to pick something that is different, very unique, and has its parts. And this is just really cute. So it's a huge, ginormous size Stein. It says Weatherford on the top, and it's engraved 1989 on there. And the hubby kind of wants to stake claim on this one and drink his coffee from it. But this one was, I think, like $4. Next, I found this pewter serving spoon with a little floral tile. I know you know the name of the floral. I don't know florals, so there's that. It's the one that looks like the little face. It's a pretty blue and purple color. I love pewter. I think that's probably why it got my attention. And plus, for some reason, blue has been getting my attention a lot lately. But this one was $2, blue tag, so I got it for 50 cents. Another goodie, teapots go very well in the shop. And I think it's because I try to make sure that I get a piece that is quality, that its image is all there, no chips, no cracks, nothing like that, no, harsh treatment. It's gold, what is that, filigree or gold, whatever is still on there. And this is a gorgeous piece. It's a made in Japan or vintage Japan piece, so 70s, 80s. And it's got a gorgeous floral design there on the side. Now what I did love about it was the fact that the floral design is big on one side and then small and cute on the other. You can still see some of the red tag. Anyway, it has this kind of lusterware bottom down at the bottom, which is also in really good condition as well. Has a little bit of wear, but not too much. And then the gold trim around the top. Just a really pretty piece for $4. I sold the teapot a little bit smaller than this for $18. This one is in amazing condition, so I'll do some research and get that into the shop as well. Another shop item is going to be this wood carved key hook. It's a huge size. It does have 4 little hooks and it is missing one. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about that, but I figured for $3, anything hand carved usually holds its value for some time. So yeah, got that, $3. Another piece that I found, I saw a few of these listed. Now they were saying that they were celluloid. I don't know about that, I hope not. I'm going to do some further research, but I do love this little wall art plaque. It's gorgeous. It has a faux wood like background right here. And then it has this gorgeous little deer scenery with the trees. And at the bottom, it says Hulst, H-U-L-S-T. It's a gorgeous piece. Very masculine Christmas. I love that. So there's that. I found that one for $1. Next is this Portugal Trivet. It is a pheasant and a rooster, looks like, in a blue print. These are typically hand painted. And anything Portugal, for some reason, it just holds its value and people want it. So there is that. It's a wall trivet. So the thing with these is that you could put them on the wall as decor and use them as well as a trivet for your hot dishes. But look how pretty that is. Look at the rooster and then the pheasant. I thought that was a gorgeous piece, and it's a very large piece as well. So I picked that one up for $4. These are adorable, but in order to get the ones I wanted, I had to buy them all because they were stickered as a set. I only wanted a set of 4 because I sell everything in sets of 4s in my shop. So there are 6 of these little speckled pottery vintage Japan mugs. These are absolutely adorable, and all of these kind of brown glaze pieces that I list go. So I really wanted these. I eyeballed them the last time that I was there, but they were not on sale, so I didn't get them because that was, $5 for all 6. They look like this. There's, like I said, 6 of them, and they were stickered for $5, $4.99. But since they were blue tagged, that means I got all 6 for $1.25, and they are super cute little roly-poly style mugs with that speckled white pottery and that sandy brown and then a dark brown. I love these little mugs. So they'll go either 4 for $20, or I'm not sure. I gotta check the condition of all of them first thoroughly before I can be sure that all 6 are worth selling. I actually found the large serving plate like this, and I showed it to you guys in a haul. Now these were not a sale price, but because I had the serving plate and because I know stuff like this goes fairly quickly in the thrift store, I picked up the sets. I had to. It was $1.99 per set, so $2 a set. But it's this little, let me see if I can open one. If you saw the other haul where I had the big serving plate, then you know what I'm talking about. It's this really cute little old town vintage dishware set that I absolutely fell in love with when I saw the serving plate. So there's this one. It's the, like, I don't know, it's not a salad plate. It's kind of like a dessert plate. And then you have the saucer for the teacup, which has that same design on the side. And then each one came with the teacup. This is so cute. Check it out. And I love that kind of vintage yellowy, brownish kind of color on the inside. It's so cute. And there was a set of 4, so I picked up all 4 to go with my serving plate. So that was $2 a set. Another cool set of pieces that I found were these amber glass, kind of like bud vases. They are beautiful amber glass. You can tell they have some age to them. The only thing they say is USA on the bottom. Like, that's all you get. They are gorgeous. They are molded because you can see the seam, but gorgeous nonetheless. Now these two are actually a little bit heavier than this one here. This one is fairly light. It mimics that same style, but this one has a lighter color to it. They are so dusty and dirty, it's not even funny, but like once they are polished up and beautiful, oh my goodness. Pieces just, I don't know, they tend to just radiate beauty whenever you clean them and sanitize them and polish them and get them all fantastic again. This is super cool. I have a thing for belt buckles. I'm wearing one of my buckles that I found in the state of Texas, vintage buckle as well. I have another one that I found. It's a brass buckle. I love finding belt buckles when I'm out thrifting. And this one was a bicentennial 1776 Liberty Bell belt buckle. That made my day. I was actually paid and leaving, and I decided to check the display box, and it was at the top and kind of under some stuff, and I saw it and I was like, OMG, I need that. So for $5, I got me a bicentennial belt buckle and this cool kind of charcoal gray color, which I absolutely love because I like finding the different metals for my buckles. The hubbies bought me a silver one. I have this one that's silver and black. I have a brass one, and then I have now this one, which is really cool. And then I found a horse one. It was like 2 hearts with a horse head. Found it for like $1, which was amazing. And from Silversmith Co. And if you know anything, you know that those things are pricey. So now I have this one to add. Super excited about that. I found this deck of cards. Actually, I found several decks of cards for my vintage ephemera in my craft room, but I only brought this one. The other one was like seashells or something, but this is the Renaissance Fantasy, and these are vintage Hallmark cards. Really pretty. So I was like, I don't have anything like that, and I know people kind of like that style, so that is awesome. I got this copper dish. This one was $6, so that means I paid $1.50 for it. Has these brass handles, and it's got some nice weight to it, which is a plus because you know it's a good quality. It's a great piece, so I picked that one up. Next one, I was so excited to find this. Now, I'm sorry to the person who hid it because it looked like it was trying to hide. I found it. I saw the handle poking out, and I love brass, and I knew it had to be something cool. It was this really nice size skillet. It is a copper skillet. It was $8, so that means with blue tag, got it for 75% off for $2. Guys, $2 for a copper skillet. So excited, and the quality of it is awesome. It's super clean. Of course, it needs to be cleaned. Like, my hands are getting filthy just touching this stuff, but it's okay. It's awesome for $2. A copper skillet, vintage. So happy. I know these are like so 80s and like 90s, but I can't help it. I really want like a set of like 4. And I see them all the time, but I never see them with the lids, and I finally found one with the lid. It is the Good Seasons dressing bottle. This was just basically like a kind of promotional thing that they had out with dressings and stuff like that, or to make your dressings. And I got one because we always have like sauces and hot sauces in the fridge that look not so nice in their packaging, and I'm not a packaging fan. I hate packaging, and I like to have an organized refrigerator, and that's the only door that is not nice looking. It's where we have the hot sauces, because ketchup and mustard and mayo and all that looks good. It's the small stuff. So I found this one. I'm going to get a few more bottles to put that kind of stuff in. Anyway, this one was blue tag $1, so I got it for $1, which I thought was a great purchase price. I love the Golden Harvest vintage glass jars, and the lids themselves go for about $12 for a few lids. I'm not a huge fan of trying to look for these things, so whenever I see them in passing for $1 and it has the lid included, I will take them, because in our pantry we don't store things in its packaging. We store in jars, the Golden Harvest jars, vintage peanut jars, and vintage just jars. So, and ball jars, mason jars, and things like that. So that is why when I see these, I snag them, especially when they have the white lid. I saw this basket when I went in there one day with the hubby. It was $3. I didn't want to pay that. It was blue tag, so that means I paid, what, 75 cents? 75 cents, and it's just a little basket with this little elastic band, and it has a little leather strap for to hold this up. But I thought this would be a cute little floral basket to hang on your wall or from a door. Just fill it up with some greens and hang it up. So for 75 cents, I thought that was a great basket. Next is these. These are beautiful. I have been wanting these, this brown glaze, kind of this yellowware brown glaze set, and I was so excited to find them. Blue tag for $3, because that means I paid 75 cents. That is awesome for a set of 4, because yellowware is old, number 1, and it's got that natural beautiful brown tone, which I love, and then the inside is like that khaki kind of color. Love that. So for 75 cents, I thought that was a steal. So excited to see them in the store. This was very tempting. This was the one thing that was gonna break the bank. Not this, but the fact that they had the entire set of cups and bowls and plates and all kinds of things there, but they were kind of high priced, and I didn't want to pay out of pocket for that. So I just grabbed this, and this was $1.99, and I grabbed it because I actually have the picture to this. It's like a tall kettle kind of shape. It's actually in that cabinet, which is open. I don't know why it's open. That being said, I was very proud of myself for controlling myself. So I did get this one for $2, which is regular price. So cute. I love that. It's a little creamer. So sweet. Found this, and I actually only picked it up. I wish there was a whole set, but I picked it up for the vintage game space. We could put some pieces in there. We always have a bunch of the little tabs for bingo, more checker pieces, pens, pencils, whatever. It's just a cute siesta wear. Yeah, siesta wear glass, and I have all of the brown glasses like this for the boys, but this one is going to be going into the vintage game china cabinet. It was blue tag 99 cents, so it was $0.25, which I thought was really cute for storing stuff. Alrighty, so I'm leaving this one up to the hubby. We have some really cool pepper grinders. We have a nice heavy brass one, super vintage. I love that thing. It does nice chunky chunks of ground black pepper. We bought one previously that he was in love with, but it didn't work, unfortunately. We wound up just giving it away. But I found these, and I'm gonna let him decide whether or not he wants to keep them. They are Gale and Craft quality woodware, vintage Japan. And the only thing this one is missing is the little nails that help keep this cap in place, but I have vintage nails, tiny nails from multiple cabinets that I've saved parts from. So I'm just gonna tack those into there, and this will be like new. But it's a gorgeous salt shaker. Kind of remind me of like chess pieces. And then there's this one, it's the pepper grinder, and it does work because it has pepper in it, so I was able to grind it while I was in the store. And it's not super like tiny dust pepper grinds, it's actual like grinds, so I like it. I'm gonna let him decide whether or not he wants to keep it or not, because they're actually in fantastic condition. Number one, the wood is very conditioned and nice looking, like no scratches on it. It was very well taken care of, and they are vintage Japan. Anyway, $1.50 a piece because they were $3. I thought that was a great price. They can go for an easy 30 bucks. I found this little wheat stem decor. It says something farmhouse. It cost $1.99. I don't know where it's from, but it's a really gorgeous little wheat wreath. I thought that was so cute for the fall. It's a gorgeous color. I like how they're kind of like loose on there. They're really pretty. And for $2, you know, if you walk into like a Ross or something, you're gonna pay like $6 or $7. So I thought that was great. I love that. So this was probably one of my favorite finds. It is a vintage chip and salsa, or kind of like chip and dip amber glass set. There's still a tag on the bowl. So the set was $3.99 for this gorgeous amber glass dish set. And it goes like this. So you have your big glass where you would put your chips or your vegetables or your fruit. And then you have this little nesting metal. This is gonna support your second dish, which this one is square shaped on the bottom, and so is the little nesting piece. And then you put that in there. So you put that in there, and that's what it looks like. And it is so pretty. Check that out. I love that color. It's a gorgeous set. And for $4, even the hubby was like, oh yeah, that's cool. Adam actually found one of these some time ago, but I believe it was a clear glass set, and he flipped it at a yard sale and made some more money off of it than what he spent. So that was pretty awesome. I was just really happy that it was kind of like this amber topaz-y kind of color, because that means that it's gonna stay here at the house and we will use it for entertaining. Next, I found these, and these are going to be Christmas gifts. They were the made in Brazil pie dishes. They are a blue glass, very pretty. One of them still had the paper in there, and it says that it is for microwave and ovens. Marinex, made in Brazil. They are pie dishes, and they look like this. Now they were $1.99 a piece, but they were blue tag, so that made them 50 cents a piece, which is gonna be awesome for Christmas. So someone gave me, who was it? On Instagram, I was talking to someone about desserts and pastries, and they were saying that they like to give out pies and baked goods for Christmas, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. So this is gonna be the gift. It's gonna be the glass pie dish. I'm gonna make them a fresh pie for Christmas, and that is gonna be the gift, and let them keep the dish. I thought this was so pretty. It's a gorgeous, really light, kind of azure blue pie dish. It's so beautiful. Anyway, I did find 4 of them, and they were all blue tagged, so I paid 50 cents a piece, which was awesome. So that is 4 pies for Christmas. Next, I found this wire plate rack. It's just a way to stack your plates when you are serving for a party or something. And it was $2.99, so I got it for 75 cents because it is a blue tag. I like using plate racks like this for dishes inside of china cabinets because it adds a nice, you know, pretty little touch to your storage whenever you have them in cabinets. You open it up and it looks cute on top of them being nice and organized. So I did pick that one up. Also makes it easy when you have to rearrange things in your china cabinets. You can just pick up one, you know, basket full of plates instead of holding the stack of plates. 75 cents. Awesome. If you've followed me for some time, every Christmas I break out my red Chantal pots. I love that kettle because it sounds like a train. And of course, the Polar Express and all of that good stuff so totally ties into the feel of that pot. And it's red, and it has the whole choo-choo train sound. I love it. I share it every year on Instagram. I found a Chantal Teakettle. It's made in Germany. It's a white enamel with the, you know, traditional Chantal lid, and it was only $4, which is about the price that I paid for the other one. It's in fantastic condition on the inside. It has been used, but there's no damage or rust or anything like that on the inside. It's just a gorgeous little pot, and I'm so excited that I found it because it will come out every year for Christmas with my other one. I think it's just beautiful. Right now, what I have is a Calphalon black, looks kind of like old and rustic teapot, and I use that one. I use my porcelain self-bubbling little teapot. It's like a gorgeous little floral teapot that you plug in, and it gets so hot. I use that one, and I use those for hot tea, and I use the enamel pots, the big blue ones that people use for like campfires. I use that for brewing for iced tea. So I love pots. I love playing with all of these pots. Anyway, that one was $4 regular price. Now this is the last item. I love this piece. I'm so excited to have it, and it was only $4. It is the Leonard silver plated teapot, or kettle. This is such a beautiful piece. Check that out. It is huge, number one. It's in gorgeous condition. It's not broken or anything. The inside looks beautiful. And for $3.99 or $4, I had to, so I took this one for sure. Time out, guys. I almost forgot about this guy. How cool is he? He actually coordinates with the huge white rooster that I have sitting over on my buffet. He looks just like him. The only thing is that he's got gray, so that's Daddy and this is Junior. If you follow the channel for some time and you follow us on Instagram, you know that we lost Rocky. A neighbor's dog got out and somehow made it into our fence gates. Anyway, Rocky was kind of like one of the pups. He would roam around free on the property because he would be with us whenever we were outside, and we're always doing stuff outside, and he's always in our pictures and stuff because he's always around us. The other chickens and roosters do the chicken and rooster thing where they're, off, eating and doing all that stuff. But Rocky was with us. It was so weird. I've never considered bonding with a rooster, and I never knew it was even possible. And y'all, I cried for the whole day. I could not. I just couldn't. It was horrible. Anyway, if you look him up on Instagram, he's hashtag Rockadoodlebaits. You'll see him, and he was gorgeous and beautiful and thoughtful and protective and good company. Anyway, so we have Rocka Jr., which is his son. So it's kind of like daddy and son over here. Anyway, we have him. He was $4, and I had to pick him up because one, he goes with my color scheme, white and gray, and two, he matches my other one. So yeah, that's it. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. If you missed my most recent video, it is my vintage baking station video. I was promising you guys a tour for 2 weeks, but I was waiting forever to get my lights in, and I finally got them in, and I have that video posted. It is the one before this one if you go to my videos section. And if you enjoy that video or this video, then hit that thumbs up button. Comment down below for this one. Let me know what your favorite find was. Share this video with anyone that is out thrifting or can't wait to get out there and treasure hunt yet again. If you're new to the channel, welcome once again. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell on your way out. Also, you can follow me on my Instagram and my Facebook group at the Bates House. Everything on Instagram that I do is hashtag Bates House something. Bates House DIY, Bates House Family Menu, Bates House. Just put in hashtag Bates House and you'll see it all come up. But for now, guys, that is pretty much it for this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!